Welcome back to the Weather Crew. In this update, we are going to be tracking in great detail of this very large nor'easter to slam the northeast for tomorrow and into your Monday. So it's a lot to talk about, a lot of details, some new trends. Um, Worried thing is it's a lot more rainfall than expected. A lot of the models are now potentially popping out 3+ inches for your northeast, potentially up to 6 inches in spot, and those winds are going to be destructive in the 40s to 50s, and then along the coastal, potentially up to 60 to 70 mile-an-hour winds. So we have a lot to get in. So we're going to take a look at the satellite imagery of this nice looking storm. Now we are really seeing the development of this storm on radar. I will be showing radar towards the end of the video. But wow, this is that nor'easter really now strengthening here. You can tell what I mean by strengthening. You can tell by the rotation and everything. Really now setting up here with, we got that type feel. You got these winds, you got the banding features. We already got some flood alerts for about 4 inches of rain down in near Miami. And the 4 to 8 is more up here. So seeing already 4 inches down there is already a little bit over than expected. So we have to watch out. It's gonna be things like that. But you can tell by the looks of thing, everything is really starting to combine into one large storm that was expected. Into one very just destructive storm. This is really starting to take its looks now. You can easily tell the moisture spread is just absolutely blowing up here. Even the clouds that I'm dealing with right now is from this nor'easter, but wow, this is a very powerful nor'easter in the making here. You can tell by that cold front coming in right here, just really intensifying this low into much stronger. And I do expect this to just ride up the East Coast. I mean, just directly ride it and bring some very big impacts. So now we're going to take a look at the NAM model in this. And I'm warning you guys, the NAM and the HER and the models are very aggressive on this storm. And this is now a no joke type storm. This is, let me just make sure I got the hours right. All right. So 1 hour 8. Okay, so be 9. Okay, so we're gonna go to 3 hours because that's pretty much 10. So boom, this is about So this is that storm by 10 o'clock. There it is, but it's already a little bit ahead. But there it is, just continuing to strengthen and pretty much make a landfall near Florida as a 997 millibar, so sub 1000s already as it makes its approach. All right, so we continue to go. So let's just take it all the way back. So this is 11:12. So this 5 a.m. right here. Let's just go into another. So this is now 10 a.m. tomorrow. A little bit behind. There it is. Into tomorrow afternoon, some showers and stuff. But look at this nor'easter just rides up the East Coast, bringing some major impacts, wind, rain, and you can tell this just goes up the East Coast. I mean, you got bands of this rain, you got strong winds, you got a low pressure in the lower 980s to upper 970s, even some potential back end snow in the mountains and interior part of the Northeast, and that back end late effect snow is really going to be kicking, but the winds in this is going to be very aggressive. A lot of rain potentially. We really take a look at the rainfall, and from last video to this video, yeah, you could tell quite a bit more of the rain, 4+ inches, but now not even just the Northeast, you got a lot more wider areas now seeing that 3 and even some spots 5 to 6 inches. That's why now I wouldn't be surprised a 3 to 6 inches is possible in some areas. And that's just not even to make things worse. The ground is already saturated, already had like 6 to 10 inches already of rain this month. And now we're going to add another potentially 3 to 4 inches. But the winds in this too, you're going to have, the Outer Banks is going to be having some major winds up to hurricane force winds. I'm expecting it right now. But wow, even the coastal areas of Maryland, New Jersey, you're looking at 40 to 50 miles an hour on Sunday morning. And I mean, you guys. Oh, shoot. I thought my computer froze. Even them, I mean, even the Eastern seaboard sees up to hurricane force. And you got strong tropical storm force winds making it very far inland. And oh, whoa, wait, never mind. Whoa. Wait. Oh, I was showing you guys the wrong run. My bad. We have to take it a few steps back. My bad. That was totally my bad. I did not see that. Still, I mean, look at that rain, even more heavy. Then, wow, look at that. Just crazy amount right there. Very strong winds expected. But, you still got up to hurricane force winds along the coast. You still got 30 to 40, even gusts near 50 in some spots in the coast. But New England, 60, near 80 miles an hour in some spots as this low continues to move. So we got those strong winds. But if you thought the rainfall was bad this morning, yeah, you are about to be in for a surprise. This has gotten, a lot worse. Now you could tell the bands up to 3 to 6 inches. And I think this is a little bit overdone, but you got potential up to a foot of rain in South Carolina. You got even North Carolina. This is maybe just a little overdone, but these rainfall totals from, like, if we look at back, 18Z was really bad, 12Z, but they have gotten really aggressive on the latest 0Z. You're looking at 3 to 6 inches in spots. So you have to keep that in mind. It's it's a concerning. And one thing I will say, it is possible for some snow. It is possible for snow after this system. I won't even talk about it until we get through this system, but it is a chance for some coatings. It's a chance for a bit of snow, right? There's just a little teaser. We look at the HER model. This is another model. We're not, you look at that and boom. Very large nor'easter continues to move. Heavy rain. I mean, this is just a heavy rain wind. The weird thing about the HER model wants to have that colder air catching up a bit and maybe some back end snow for the interior parts of the Northeast, but probably not. Maybe just a little bit sticking, but nothing too much. But you're looking at the winds on this too. This is another model that you can really look at the winds and really just a lot of wind with this. You're looking at up to 70 to hurricane force winds. And even with the HER model, like winds up to 60 miles an hour in New Jersey, even southern PA. even some gusts reaching hurricane force. So it's going to be a really bad thing about this all, and then those winds continues on that back side, but a little bit lower. All right, you're looking at your total rainfall, and yeah, the HER model even showing up to maybe 3 to 5 inches of rain. Pretty much 3 to 6 inches. Like, this is looking very bad. And even they have South Carolina and North Carolina dealing with that stretch of 8 plus inches. So we have to be on a watch because we're gonna have very strong winds, very heavy rain that these two models are really showing now. And it's not just two models. We got the RAP model showing the same thing. Its rainfall total is very high up there. 4 to 6 inches is very possible. So make sure you guys are prepared and ready to go, because when this storm happens, it's not going to be a friendly love type storm. This is going to be a really harsh storm, and I didn't even see that coming. Let's just Wow, that's another model. Wow. Let me see if the RGEM is that model. I just want to take a look and make sure that because I know they do that. Oh yeah, it's definitely this. Yep. Oh wow. That is bad. Look at the RGEM model. Heavy rain for hours. That is just crazy. Hours. Look at that. You're looking at just hours of this persist of heavy rain. With the winds too. You have to remember that. The winds, that is bad. That's what this model is showing. I mean, you got a strip of 3 to 6 straight off the bat. That is really bad right there. Lots of rain if that occurs. Right? Wow. The Euro is going to be another model we have to look at. Euro has, I think, gone up with the rainfall too from 12Z to the 18Z. The rainfall, now you're looking at potentially 3 inches here, and even up to a 4 right there. So very heavy rain. Now all the models are agreeing very high totals. So be prepared with that. Let me just look at the precip on this. Yeah, look at that. Just absolutely large nor'easter. Your GFS too. Very intense. Yeah, wow. Just long duration, long event. Total precip accumulations, I'm worried, but there it is. A lot of these areas seeing a good strip of 3 plus inches, you guys. 3 plus inches, even in these areas, up to 4. So the rainfall from last night's video has gone up with all the models. It's all of them showing this increase of heavier rain, and we have to be careful. If we take a look at the new run of the SCHRFS model, that is a blend of all the models. Let me just make sure that is the 21Z. So, yeah. Okay. We're going to take a look and then compare it to this morning. Yeah, the rainfall has gone up. Yeah, it has really gone up. The mean of all the models, seeing up to 3 to 4 inch, 2 to 3 inches, very widespread, and even a few spots here of 5 inches. This is the mean right here, mean of all the models. So seeing this good of agreement with the model showing 3 to plus inches, that means something. That means something. The winds doesn't really work. I don't understand that on this. This is like a mean of all the models. I wouldn't say it works, but you got it's a knot, so you have to do all that. But wow, that is a lot of rain that we have to be prepared of. We got quite a few other models we can use, like this model. Another very important. It's a magic scale model, but helps us to know. And once again, very strong low. The rain too. Maybe not as bad. Maybe only like that 3, maybe 4 inches, but still, very heavy rain is going to be possible. The strong winds there too is going to be extreme. Um, Let this load. I don't know why it's taking a little longer. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit too much wind. That's what I did not want to deal with. But wow, that's a strong low too. I mean, wow. So crazy to me of how much rain this is gonna drop. Lots of it. The Icon is another model we look at, and actually Zero Z's coming out right now. We're going to just check out 18Z for now. If we have time, we'll go back into it and look. But yeah, once again, very heavy rain that blob, and its rainfall total was 3+ inches. So that 2 to 4 is definitely going to be more on the higher end with the storm. That is looking very likely. The Canadian, very heavy rain and strong winds, and its total rain is pretty impressive. Up to 5 inches. 5, potentially even 6 inches in some areas. So the trend today was heavier rainfall totals, and those strong winds are going to be especially there. We need to look at. Let's just take a look at this. Their latest information on the storm. Maybe they have a wind map. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I think they do by now. Come on. It has to. Very heavy rain. Oh, they did come out with a wind map. Wow. So they actually have that 40 to 50 miles an hour in eastern PA, and they have that 50 to 60 reaching into central New Jersey, all of New York, most of Connecticut, parts of Maine, especially the coastal areas, and then the extreme coast, 60, 70 with local gusts around 85 miles an hour. But 40 to 50 in eastern PA, that's including my area. So we're probably going to be on that high end of those 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts with that very heavy rain. So do expect some major power outages. I am expecting that. You could tell 2 to 4 inches. They had a 4 to 6 inches. That would definitely be plotted right here, but they're not just going to do that right there. Let's look at another website as we're waiting. WPC flooding. This is what? Oh, okay. I just want to see if they added a moderate in some areas. They could have, maybe not. Maybe they're keeping it the same. They're probably gonna keep it the same. Calling it. Yeah, keeping it the same with that flooding. We'll see throughout overnight, and then that day 3. Yep, same thing with the flooding. The icon is coming out more. Okay. The low is further south. So that does allow the colder air to come in a little bit more, but we are still. It's not going to be enough, even if this thing went back quite a few hours. It's just not going to do a whole lot. Maybe some back end snow, but that's interior part northeast. But and you can tell on this latest run a little bit more colder air, a little bit that, but it's just not enough, I would say, to change this into a monster snow nor'easter by all means. But let's just look at satellite imagery again. Just impressive to me. Look at that. Just that strengthening of that low though. Really deepening. Crazy. We'll wait for the icon. Let's just take a look at the radar for this system because the radar is already out, It's already out. It's already on radar and stuff. It's very impressive on radar. What I have seen, it is very impressive. Like, wow. Like, even I'm like, wow. Just give it a second. So, bottom line with this, I would say, is please prepare like this is going to be a nor'easter that you see in the 2-foot blizzards. This is, if you go to other weather stations, they pretty much say this is pretty much a bomb cyclone blizzard, but without the snow. Because if this happened 12 hours later, we will be getting, instead of 3 to 4 inches of rain, we'll be getting up to 3 to 4 feet, maybe around like 2 to 3 feet of snow in some spots. That only by 12 hours would have made a historic winter storm. But that's sadly not the case in this one. So they're treating it like a nor'easter. It should be treated like a rain nor'easter. So if you guys are known with nor'easters, it's going to be like that. All right. Very heavy rain, very strong winds. There is that low. I mean, that is impressive to me. Very impressive. You got that low taking shape here. You got that heavy rain, just sleeping its way in here through Tallahassee, Florida, you know, Springs Hill, Orlando, Dayton Beach, Jacksonville. I mean, that's just very impressive look on radar. A lot of heavy rain. You go down 8 p.m. and wow, this thing was just rocking. So let's just take a look at 12 a.m. for fun. There's that low. Let's just go all the way into about 4 a.m. There's the low. Heavy rain, strong winds, just continues to deepen. All right. Let's take a look at the icon. A little bit more south. And yeah, that's not actually if that's actually not good because that just brings more rain. That's probably just going to bring more rain. That's really not good, actually. Pretty impressive, though, of this nor'easter. That's really about to slam. But take it like any other nor'easter. I think that's probably going to end it here, you guys. Let's just end it off. We'll probably have another video tomorrow morning, but I don't think I'm gonna be posting towards night. I think this is actually gonna be a pretty bad nor'easter that I actually have to be on the watch because the winds are expected to get stronger. And actually, before we go, let me just show you guys the winds. Just a little bit closer in the northeast. I forgot to do this before. The wind gust. Look at the winds right. Oh, come on. Move. Okay, good. Look at the winds. Winds right now getting stronger, but it's expected to continue to get stronger throughout the overnight and tomorrow. Expect those wind gusts to be quite a bit of windy, of some pretty nasty wind gusts. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be some nasty wind gusts tomorrow, and that's because wow, only expected to get stronger. So whatever winds you guys are dealing with right now, in the path of the storm, it's only gonna get worse. The clouds are gonna continue. It's gonna be this whole thing. All right. Let's just take while we're here. Let's just take a look at the 2Z. Yeah, okay, that's not even done. Let's go to 1Z. Yeah, okay, that's not even done. Let's just take a last look at the icon, and then we're ending this. Yeah, so take this like any other nor'easter. See you guys tomorrow morning. I hope you guys like and enjoy the detailed weather video. See you tomorrow morning. Bye.